Hi friends, it's Miss Cinda. It's the week before Easter and we're also still in self-isolation. So I thought I would take a break from our normal routine and just have some fun this week with some Easter activities and stories. Well, our first story is about a little guy who is feeling a little bored and restless and tired of the daily routine he has at home. Very similar to how most of us are feeling right now. His name is PJ Funny Bunny, and this book is called It's Not Easy Being a Bunny. Well, it's a problem solution story because PJ decides to try to be other animals. And by that, I guess he tries to go live with them. We'll see how that works out for him. It's also a pattern book, and you'll start to hear a pattern in the text, which are the words that I'll be reading. And so I'm hoping you will chime in when you figure out the pattern and read some of the words, say them aloud with me. So let's begin. It's not easy being a bunny. There he is. I think he's adorable. PJ Funny Bunny was very sad. He did not like being a bunny. Let's see why. His mother made him eat cooked carrots every day. He had far too many brothers and sisters. I bet there's a little craziness in their house. What do you think? And his ears were very big. What do you think? You think they get in the way sometimes? But all the better to hear you with, right? One day, PJ decided to leave home. I don't want to be a bunny anymore, said PJ. I want to be a... Now, if you could be any animal, what do you think you would be? Say it now. Okay. A bear! That's not the idea I came up with. How about you? And PJ went to live with the bears. But when the bears went to sleep for the winter, PJ could not sleep at all. And friends, what do we call that? That's right, hibernating. It's called hibernation. Living with the bears was not very exciting. So PJ said, I don't want to be a bear. I want to be a... Can you guess what it might be? Say it aloud. Let's see. Bird! And PJ went to live with the birds. Now, I can think of a really obvious reason why it would be very hard for a rabbit to be a bird. Can you think of that reason? I bet you can. Let's see if we're right. PJ liked being a bird until he tried to fly. So PJ said, I don't want to be a bear or a bird. I want to be a... Okay, say your animal out loud. Let's see if he chooses the same one. Beaver! Did anybody come up with beaver? That's quite a colony of beavers there, isn't it? And PJ went to live with the beavers. The beavers like to work very hard. PJ did not like to work at all. So do you think that worked out very well for him? Probably not. So PJ said, I don't want to be a, let's see if you can recall the animals in order. Ready? A bear, a bird, right, or a beaver. I want to be a pig. Okay, I have to laugh at these pigs throwing the flowers. Perhaps they're carrying flowers because they're not known as a very good smelling animal. Maybe that improves the aroma around them. And PJ went to live with the pigs. Do you think this is going to work out for him? Let's see. But the only thing the pigs liked to do was sit in the mud. Can you see PJ there? Now he looks like a chocolate Easter bunny, doesn't he? Pigs will roll in the mud to stay cool. That mud is like a sunblock for their delicate pink skin. Poor PJ. So, as you can guess, PJ said, I don't want to be a, ready, bear, or a bird, that's right, or a, that's number 3, beaver, or a pig. I want to be a, you'll never guess this one, mouse. And PJ went to live with the moose. Well, PJ could not make good moose calls. So here's the actual moose. Mook! And here's little PJ. Moo. So PJ said, I don't want to be a, okay, help me, ready? Bear, or a bird, or a beaver, or a pig, or a moose. I want to be a possum. Now, possum is short for opossum. And PJ went to live with the possums. Now, as you can see from this picture, we know that possums live up in the tree, and I think you know how they sleep at night, like a bat. Only they hang from their, yes, they're called prehensile tails. There you go. Well, the possums like to hang upside down, but hanging upside down gave PJ a headache. So PJ said, ready? I don't want to be a bear or a bird or a beaver or a pig or a moose or a possum. I want to be a, oh, get ready for it, skunk! Do you think he'll have very many friends if he's a skunk? And PJ went to live with the skunks. Now I wonder how that will go for him. Well, it did not take PJ very long to find out that he did not like living with the skunks. And if you look at his color there, he's a little green. When you feel a little green, that means something's making you feel a little sick. And I bet we all know what that is, don't we? That's right, the skunk spray. So PJ said, I don't want to be a bear or a bird or a beaver or a pig or a moose, you're remembering, or a possum, or most of all, a skunk. What I really want to be is a bunny. Oh, well, that's a little bit of a surprise. So PJ hurried home. The funny bunnies were very happy to see him. PJ was very happy to see them. And he's walking home with open arms, ready to hug everybody. And they're receiving him with open arms, too. That night, PJ ate all of his cooked carrots and played with every one of his brothers and sisters. He was so happy to be a bunny again that he did not care that his ears were very big. At least everyone can see that I am a bunny, PJ said, and not a, ready, bear, or a bird, or a beaver, or a pig, or a moose, or a possum, or a skunk. And like the movie that many of us know, what has PJ learned? That there's no place like home. And I really hope that like PJ, you all know and remember that you are very special just the way you are. Miss Cinda loves you. See you soon.